So obviously, Twitter doesn't exist so we can share opinions with one another. It exists to silence anyone who challenges the Biden administration and the oligarchs in Silicon Valley who support the Biden administration. And to that end, they've censored the former president, the New York Post, Charlie Kirk, the Babylon Bee, this show. Last night, Twitter suspended a very popular account called Libs of TikTok. Now, Libs of TikTok is essentially an account that finds video of liberals talking about themselves and their own beliefs and posts it. It was, of course, targeted because once you see what these people are saying, they discredit themselves and horrify normal people. Here's some of the footage Libs of TikTok has unearthed.
I want to talk to the kids. Sometimes human beings are more than boy or girl. Sometimes we're something else. Sometimes we're both. Sometimes we kind of float in between.
Mostly I feel feminine or non-binary. Today I'm feeling really femme and cat-like as well. Yeah.
I shouldn't have to hide or lie or be embarrassed about a natural function my body does. So all that to say, I am on my period. You heard me. Having a period for the first time in 6 years. And not just any period, the period from hell.
I identify as a threat, a nightmare, and a goddess, so please bow down to me. I do not believe in God, I don't worship the devil, but yes, I am a Satanist, which means I am my own God and I worship myself.
So for the crime of letting liberals talk about themselves and showing people what they actually think, Media Matters did a hit piece on Libs of TikTok, described it as hate, and Twitter dutifully pulled it off the platform. That's exactly how that system works. So the creator of Libs of TikTok remains anonymous. Why? Because we live in a country where you can't even say what you think without threats of violence against you if you're not on the left. But we are happy to talk to that person over the phone, which we are doing now. The creator of Libs of TikTok joins us on the line. Don't know your name. Glad you're on. So you were pulled off Twitter after you were attacked by Media Matters for disseminating hate. Were you surprised by this?
Exactly. No, I was not surprised at all. It definitely felt like a very organized attack that allowed to get me suspended.
So how big, and this is not the first platform from which you've been suspended for holding up liberals in their own voice to the rest of the country. Where else have you been kicked off?
I have been kicked off of TikTok, and I've gotten multiple violations on Instagram.
It's just remarkable to me in a country like ours that you feel the need to remain anonymous. Tell us why you're not giving us your name tonight.
Well, I've gotten a few death threats. I get a ton of hate mail, and the left has been showing recently, how they would treat people who disagreed with them. It's funny because some of the death threats, I've reported it, and the people, they still have their accounts on Twitter. So, you can threaten violence and still keep your account, but you can't play a video of what a leftist is themselves saying.
Right. So your opinions are violence, their violence are protected speech. You see how that works. Thank you so much for your bravery. And again, I just can't overstate, you're not even giving your opinions necessarily, just holding up their opinions for the country to see and for revealing them in their natural habitat. You're on the run. Creator of Libs of TikTok, whatever your name is, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube channel to catch our nightly opens, stories that are changing the world and changing your life. From Tucker Carlson tonight.